movie tree.
Howdy, branches, and welcome to another episode of the Movie Tree Podcast, where we go head first into the decade of love.
We do.
The 60s, our first foray.
Our first journey.
We go into probably a movie that's on that list. What is it? 1,000 movies you should see.
1,001 movies. It is 100% on that.
I feel like it's in the top 10.
It is very high. Yes, it is.
We're doing Cool Hand Luke.
Yes, boss. Yes,
Shake
boss.
that bush, Luke.
Yeah, boss.
Excited for this?
I am, yeah.
Excitement and trepidation is how I'd put it.
Yep.
That's exactly how the film comes at you.
All right, so we got here by climbing the John McLiam branch. He played Orville in First Blood. I think he was the dog guy.
I think he is too, yep.
And he plays Boss Keen in this movie.
Boss Keen.
Boss Keen. Storyline, a laid-back southern man is sentenced to 2 years in a rural prison but refuses to conform.
He certainly does.
Says, in a big way.
Fucking oath.
When did you first watch?
This was DVD, mate. I brought this knowing it was a classic, and also that the name Luke was in the title really just dragged me to it.
All right.
I don't know why.
My
name's Poncho.
That's exactly right. I got a confession to make. I had never seen this movie before.
Your first?
My first watch.
Virgin watch?
Yes. And then this is much like you did a few episodes back with Inside Out, where that was your first review where you hadn't seen it before. This is my first review where I had not seen this movie before.
Not bad for
130 odd episodes. So,
yeah, nice.
IMDb has this at an 8.0.
Holy dooly.
Rotten Tomatoes. This is the first for us.
I know.
And this is the first I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Critic score is 100%.
Not one critic there was anything wrong with this. No wonder it's in the 1,001 movies to watch before you die.
The audience, slightly less than that, 95%. Yeah. On a budget of 3.2 mil, it made 16.2 mil at the box office.
In
67.
So that's like $200 billion.
Yes. That's just the budget.
This is inflation.
It was 17th at the box office. The top movies of that year were The Graduate, The Jungle Book, the animated version, Gone with the Wind, and The Dirty Dozen.
Not bad. Not a bad year.
Pretty good year.
Jungle Book. Wow.
Released on November 1st, 1967. This is, of course, our first movie from that era, let alone that year.
I can name it. Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, good job. Run time of 2 hours and 7 minutes. And I've got to say, this is almost the most perfectly paced movie I think I've ever watched.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Everything about it.
Produced by Jalen Productions, who are no longer a company, but Jack Lemmon owned that company.
Oh, wow.
So he was the one who greenlit this project.
Yeah, nice.
Awards. It was nominated for 4 Oscars. Newman was nominated for Best Actor, but lost to Rod Steiger for In the Heat of the Night. It was nominated for Best Writing, also lost to In the Heat of the Night. Nominated for Best Original Score, lost to Thoroughly Modern Millie. And George Kennedy won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
Well done, George.
Beating the likes of Gene Hackman and John Cassavetes.
Our man. I like George. Directed
by Stuart Rosenberg, who directed The Drowning Pool and the original Amityville Horror. To the cast. Paul Newman, 42. George Kennedy, 42. Strother Martin, 48. J.D. Cannon, 45. Lou Antonio, 33. Skinning the Smoke Wagon last week, we both said 5s. For me, sight unseen, which is a bold play.
Well, you got to know, when something comes in with that sort of aura.
Well, exactly. It's got a reputation about it. You hear things. We love movies so much. You hear things. You see clips of scenes. You get people quoting stuff to you.
Yeah.
So it's unavoidable to not know about a movie of this caliber.
Yeah.
Can I have your thoughts and score out of 5?
Yeah. First up, I have to say, I'm not a man who uses subtitles, but trying to understand George Kennedy in this film was like watching foreign language cinema. I had to turn the subtitles on. This film can make you smile like a kid, punch you in the gut at the same time. The highs are extremely high and the lows are really fucking low. A performance that possibly could only have been pulled off by Paul Newman. He makes you as a viewer feel like one of the inmates. You want to be his best friend, and then when you see that he's down and out, you almost get angry at the movie for doing this to him.
Yeah.
I think a film like this has a multitude of messages you could take from it. read into it, and that's why it's so popular. Everyone has their own views. The one I come away with is that you can't break a man who was already broken, and heroes come in many forms and not always with capes.
Yep.
Outstanding writing, overshot with the camera work sometimes, but with a decent dose of nostalgia and love for Paul Newman, this is a 5.
Yeah, it's
well done, Cool Hand Luke.
Not surprising at all.
It's a beautiful film.
It is a beautiful film.
Yeah. What do you got, mate?
I have got. I didn't even know really.
Sorry, you first time
viewing.
What do you got?
I didn't really know where to start with my thoughts. What a brilliant movie, captivating from the very first frame, and doesn't let you go until the very last frame. Absolutely brilliant cast that does an absolutely brilliant job. Cinematography perfect, dialogue perfect, score perfect, production perfect, all perfect. There's not much more I can say about this other than that it is a perfect movie. Perfectly done, 5 out of 5.
I think we've got this one right.
I think we have. So
that's going to be high, isn't it?
That puts it.
That's going to be like 5, top 5.
That puts it 10th.
Really? At 8?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because, I'll tell you why.
It's our oldest film, though.
It is definitely our oldest film. So it puts it 10th. It puts it just below Jaws and just above Dune Part 1.
I like that. I like all these.
Yeah.
I like all their 5s, to be honest.
Did you have a best on ground?
I did. It's quite simple. Paul Newman is one of the best performances I've seen, actually. Like I said in my thoughts, you can't break a broken man, and somehow he still convincingly plays a hero to all these losers, but you can tell there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know how he conveys it, how he can be so enjoyable, and yet you're watching him basically die in front of your face, in his mind and in his heart, like he's dead.
Yeah.
But he is still very much like, this guy's the coolest.
Yeah.
So, well done, Paul Newman, on a tour de force of a performance. Who you got?
I want to give a big shout out though to George Kennedy, because well deserved Oscar. I feel fucking brilliant as Dragline, but this is Paul Newman's movie. This is.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if you were to, and look, I don't know, there might be an interview out there. There might not be. If he was ever asked what his favourite role was or his best role, I think this has got to be it. Surely.
It has to be.
Like, just like he said, he's. It's almost like he wears different masks at different times. Like he's got this bravado mask that he wears.
Yep.
And he's eating 50 eggs, in a minute or whatever and stuff. And,
Yeah.
But then at the end, when he gets brought back to the camp for the last time, and he just breaks down to these guys like, stop looking up to me.
Yeah.
Don't look up to me anymore. Look for yourselves.
I think that's him being dead inside. He's doing something to feel something.
Yeah.
And them seeing him feel something makes them think, oh, this guy's a loose cannon, like he's cool.
Yeah.
But he's not trying to be cool. He's trying to find a feling, and he can't find it.
Did you have a Western Ground?
Nah.
Nah, me either.
Nah. The whole cast was perfect.
It was perfect. And I think, like Cookie's Nest, it just, that ensemble of guys in the background behind the main guy was just great. Play of the day.
Oh, how many play of the days could you
it
have
could have
in
been
this
any,
film? But the one that hit me the most was when he's playing the banjo after hearing of his
Mum,
mother's
yeah.
death. I think that's beautiful. I think that the tears are real. I think Paul Newman can cry on cue, and it was fantastic. And everyone watching, it's the perfect scene. I don't know how many times it took him to shoot it, but he fucking nails it.
I can give you some trivia right now about that scene.
I think you should, if it's, yeah. Yep.
Initially, Paul Newman was supposed to do that up first in the shooting schedule. He wanted more time to get it right. Harry Dean Stanton taught him how to play the banjo and sing the song.
He's playing the guitar in the background a lot of the time.
He's got the
Harry
most
Dean
delicious singing voice.
Crazy movie.
But yeah, Harry Dean Stanton taught Paul Newman how to do it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I had
What do you got?
the road tarring scene. Is there a better male bonding scene in all of cinema? These guys they're hauling ass, and none of them really know why they're doing it until they get to the end and realise they've done the job 2 hours earlier than they needed to. Oh, fuck, we got spare time
And
now.
they all look at Luke and they're just like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We know what you were doing now.
Yeah.
It is, and you know what? It was so good. I checked out the score on that because the score to that scene is everything. You feel enjoyment like them. You're excited. You're like, oh, what's going to happen? They're going to just push through.
Yep.
Are the bosses going to get angry like they're throwing it on his boot? And you're like, fuck, is something going to happen? And they get to the end and nothing happens. And you're as confused as the prisoners. Like, once again, Luke makes you, or the director makes you feel like you're one of the prisoners. Oh, what's going to happen now? Because all the people are like, hey, what do we do now? And it's just like, nothing.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
That's our reward.
It's a perfect
That's
scene.
our reward.
And you feel like, as a watcher, you are one of the prisoners with Luke.
Yep.
It's amazing. Amazing movie.
Yep.
Great. Great play of the day, Mark.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
Good. Would you watch it again?
Put myself through it. I will, but, like, it's going to be a long time.
I am the same. I think one day, yes, I will watch it again. I think it'll probably be like me if someone says, oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, here we go. Let's watch it. Where did you watch?
Watch this on DVD.
I rented it on Apple TV. You can also rent it on Amazon. The 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray is available from JB Hi-Fi.
It's good times.
Johnson Trivia.
Get it. Yes.
Let's do some movie trivia.
Body count.
Now,
Shit ain't like that.
one doggo,
Bluey. Was it blue?
I don't know, one turtle,
Nah.
one snake, one bird.
Holy shit. Have we missed the biggest McGinley list of all
I
time?
think we have. No one sees Luke die, and it's not reported.
Luke's on the McGinley
Luke's on the McGinley list.
Oh my God.
We've never had a main character.
Luke Jackson.
We've never had a main character
On the McGinley,
on the McGinley list.
Put Luke in there.
Like,
Luke Jackson.
Yep.
Shot in the neck.
shot in the neck,
But smiling.
still alive and smiling when he left.
And you know what the sad thing is? That he would be happy that he's on the McGinley
No,
list.
he'd be pissed off.
He'd be really
Stop
fucking
feeding
pissed
off me.
God damn it. McGinley list. Fuck it. Sorry, Luke. But your head's going to have to stay cool for a little longer.
That's great. Well then,
Welcome to the John C. McGinley list.
that's great. I don't think we've got anyone that even comes close to rivaling
No, he's the
his
leader.
character level.
He's the leader.
Yep.
Like, this group, if they needed something to feed off, this McGinley list is like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like they're going out to
He's
take something
But he's
on.
the leader, but he doesn't want anyone to follow him.
He does not.
Yeah.
And he's just like, we might die. I might die if I go out there. And Luke will just be like, fuck, we got to go back for it. Why? You don't care about him. I know I don't care about him, but fuck.
During the Oscar nomination
wow.
process, George Kennedy was worried about the box office success of Camelot and Bonnie and Clyde, so he invested $5,000 in trade advertising to promote himself for the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
Well done.
He later stated that thanks to the award, his salary was multiplied by 10 the minute that he won.
Yeah, that's the best Academy play of the day I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well done, George.
Exactly. A little bit of casting. So Betty Davis was first offered the role of Luke's mother, Arletta, but refused to take just a bit part. Reportedly, Telly Savalas was originally considered for the role of either Luke or Dragline. However, he was in Europe filming The Dirty Dozen and refused to fly back.
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
Do you want some branching?
I want some branching.
And now it's time for us to branch out and decide what we'll watch next week.
This should be okay.
You got 6 options.
Sucks.
Paul Newman,
Yep.
Cars.
Oh, cars.
Strother Martin,
Yep.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
We couldn't.
George-
We couldn't.
George Kennedy, Small Soldiers.
Oh.
Dennis Hopper, Super Mario Brothers.
Ooh. Is that
John Leguizamo.
yeah,
the shit one. Harry Dean Stanton, The Avengers.
Ooh. What's he in the Avengers?
He was the security guard that finds the Hulk naked in the building. And Alien.
Oh, you can't.
I can, and
you
I did.
Can't.
I can and I did.
I want to watch all these.
Okay, I mean, we can on a movie weekend.
Yeah.
We need to pick one to
Was it
branch
Small
to.
Soldiers, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, this is probably the hardest one you've given me in a while.
Can you knock any out?
No. Oh, Small Soldiers.
What about Cars?
I like Cars.
So do I.
I really
Ka-chow,
like
ka-chow.
Ka-chow, ka-chow. All right, so Small Soldiers out. Cars. Get rid of Avengers. We'll get rid of Avengers.
Avengers is gone.
Avengers is gone. I love Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
How good
But
is
we
it?
just did.
We just did Paul Newman. Yeah.
Oh, we got to get back to Butch Cassidy. You know what? We will come across it again. Knock out Butch. I feel like it. No, not Super. You know what? Get rid of Super Mario's.
Super Mario Brothers is gone.
You know what? And bring back Butch Cassidy.
Oh!
Get rid of Cars. We've got Alien and Butch.
Wow, Alien and Butch Cassidy.
Alien and Butch.
Sophie's choice.
Throw the fucking coin. We'll go Tree Alien.
Tree Alien.
Words. Butch.
Butch Cassidy.
Fuck it out.
Either way, I don't care.
Where is it? Oh, it's Alien. Alien it is.
Wow.
Wow.
This will be the first time we've doubled up in a franchise.
Has it?
We've
done twos,
done
but we haven't done the first.
We've done Aliens.
Yeah. Yep.
But we've never done two in a franchise before.
Damn. This is good.
It is good.
Let's get the skinning.
Go ahead, skin it. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
So as we know,
Do we, though?
yes, you know, definitely you know,
yes.
because it's a thorn in your side that I didn't give Aliens 5.
It is, yeah. Wow.
Because
Payback's a bitch.
I had to leave. Hey, you won't do it.
I won't do it.
Cut off my nose to spite my face. I love Alien on a level that's almost unparalleled.
Yep.
It's the reason I continue to go see Alien films.
Yes.
Beyond my death, I will die, I will be a ghost, and I will go see Alien films.
That's fair.
It's because of this film. I absolutely love it. I love the creativity. I love the fucking actors. I love that there's a female protagonist and no one gives a fuck that she's female.
Yep.
It is just pure 100% Colombian A-grade cocaine.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. This is a 5.
Yep.
If I give it 5.5, I will.
Yeah. I'd give it a 6 if I could.
What do we call that? What is a movie treat? 5.5.
Yes.
6.
We should have we should find a way to put movies in a special bracket for us.
Is it called, what do you call it? Whatever's got talent, Australia, America, whatever,
Yeah.
and they've got that gold buzzer.
Yeah.
Alien gets my gold buzzer.
Yeah.
I love
yeah,
it. I fucking love this.
I agree. And
do you got?
in every way, I agree. Alien, for me, I love Aliens. You know that. That's my Aliens movie.
Yep.
It doesn't mean I love Alien
No,
less than.
I 100% know that.
I love Alien, and I love the fact that Ridley Scott, he was making The Duelists, and he saw Star Wars, and he turned to his production partner and said, George Lucas is making this. What the fuck are we doing?
That's true.
And so he saw the world that Lucas created and then said, right, let's do something like that. And he made, like, the story existed already. It was a pre-existing story
Yep.
that he adapted for the screen. But the whole sense of the movie, the lived-in aspect of it,
Yeah.
the technology that looks used, like, to the point where it's almost a relic, that was all inspired by Lucas's Star Wars.
And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous to the point where you watch Star Trek. I love the Star Trek movies, but I watch all the new fandangle of it and the screens, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck about that. Give me that 80s shit. Give me those LED buttons.
Having watched Alien religiously for the last 30 odd years, it holds up to this day. Holds up, and after having watched Romulus
recently,
I am super pumped to watch this again.
I can
and
see
to
you're glad the
review it.
coin landed on Tree.
I would have been happy with Butch Cassidy. I swear, I hold Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid up there in the very higher echelon of movie making.
I think I said it. I didn't give Young Guns 5 because Butch Cassidy's.
That's
my
yeah.
peak. That's my peak. Tombstone, Butch Cassidy, they're my peak of thing. This is my peak of Alien.
Side note too with Aliens as a franchise. My Zach watched Romulus with me.
What do you think?
He loved it.
He's watched all the others?
No, he hasn't seen any of it. That was his first Alien movie.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, so he's in for a treat.
He is.
Till he gets to
he's,
three.
he's only got like 7
Till he
films
gets
to
to
watch.
3 and 4 and AVPs.
And say, well,
And then he can watch.
AVPs.
But then he can watch. Then he can watch Prometheus and Covenant and
Then you chuck him into Predators, and he can watch a Predator, Predator 2.
endless. The possibilities are
Unbelievable that
endless.
child has that much watching ability.
I know. I envy him almost.
I almost feel like if someone could just hit me in the head and I
mean,
get
I would, if you want me to.
amnesia and I could watch them all
Can't
again.
guarantee amnesia. probably more likely to cause death. But
If only you could watch every film you ever loved for the first time.
how good would that be if, like, I killed you and stuck you in the chair, Weekend at Bernie style,
That wouldn't be
sunglasses
cool.
on? I'll start filming.
I mean,
us.
I've got to live.
I'll start filming us for YouTube. I'll be like, "Hey, Poncho, what do you think about that?" You'd be like,
And it'll only be like, I reckon, 10 episodes in where people are like, hang on, he's looking pretty grey. What makeup are you using on him? And it'll be 20 episodes. Oh my God, I've been watching this guy with a dead dude.
"Yeah, this is morbid as fuck."
Uh,
Anyway, I told you top of the show
That's right.
that I had a special musical guest
This is John.
this time. It's not Johnny Keys,
Johnny Williams?
not Johnny. Oh, mate,
Surely
not
he's coming
Johnny
in one
Williams.
day.
Not Johnny Williams. It is my lovely young daughter
Oh, the wonderful.
on the piano.
Johnny Keys in some trouble.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Johnny Keys is in trouble.
2-year-old prodigy.
I just looked at Johnny Keys at the bar and he is
His head,
stricken.
his head snapped up. Didn't
He
it?
is
Yeah.
stricken.
Yeah. And she can sing.
You don't have words, Johnny. All the right notes.
Exactly.
All the right notes.
It's like listening to a concerto.
Almost inductor.
Yeah, probably will. If you know someone who might like to listen to us and share an episode with them, you can drop us a line by email at themovietreepod@gmail.com.
Oh, went a bit dark
she
there.
goes to the depths. Check out our socials on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and
A
YouTube.
little bit up there.
So come and climb the movie tree with us again next week when we review. I'm sorry, everyone. We're just reeling out bangers right now. We review Alien.
It's 5 upon 5 upon 5. Adios, world shakers.
How perfect was the timing for the end of the music?
That was... I said, Johnny, you're in trouble.